Welcome back to Global Wheel Hub, the channel where we dive deep into the hottest cars and motorcycles shaping the future of performance and technology. Today, we're talking about a machine that could completely redefine the entry-level naked bike segment at the all-new 2026 Yamaha MT-05. Yamaha's mount lineup has already become legendary among Streetfighter fans. And now the company is preparing to fill the gap between the beginner-friendly MT-03 and the aggressive middleweight MT-07 with a bike that many riders have been asking for. The MT-05 is expected to bring more power, more technology, and a sharper attitude while staying affordable and practical for everyday riders. And honestly, this motorcycle could end up being one of the most exciting naked bikes of 2026. The first thing you notice about the 2026 Yamaha MT-05 is its aggressive styling. Yamaha has clearly continued the dark side of Japan design philosophy that made the Mount family so iconic. From the front, the bike looks sharp, compact, and muscular. The LED projector headlight setup gives it a futuristic robotic face, while the sculpted fuel tank and exposed frame instantly remind you this is a true Streetfighter. Compared to the MT-03, the MT-05 looks wider, tougher, and more mature. The tank shrouds are larger, the tail section is slimmer, and the riding posture appears more aggressive without becoming uncomfortable. Yamaha understands that riders in this segment want a bike that looks premium even if it's affordable. And the MT-05 absolutely delivers that premium appearance. The side profile is equally impressive. The minimalist bodywork exposes the engine and chassis beautifully, giving the motorcycle a raw mechanical feel. The gold inverted front forks add a high-end touch, and the short exhaust system keeps the bike visually compact and sporty. Yamaha may also introduce new color schemes including matte black, ice storm silver, racing blue, and possibly a neon-accented cyber grey edition that would fit perfectly with the Mount family identity. Now let's talk about the engine, because this is where the MT-05 becomes truly exciting. The 2026 Yamaha MT-05 is expected to use a newly refined 500cc parallel twin engine, likely derived from Yamaha's latest lightweight platform. This engine could produce somewhere around 55 horsepower and approximately 47 Nm of torque, placing it perfectly between the MT-03 and MT-07. And that's actually the sweet spot for many riders. Not everyone wants a massive 100 horsepower machine that becomes intimidating in traffic. The MT-05 is designed to give riders enough power to feel thrilling while remaining manageable for everyday use. The parallel twin setup should deliver strong low-end torque, smooth mid-range acceleration, and enough top-end performance for highway riding and weekend canyon carving. Expect the engine to feature liquid cooling, fuel injection, a 6-speed gearbox, and possibly an assistant slipper clutch. That slipper clutch would make aggressive downshifts smoother and help prevent rear-wheel hop during spirited riding. Performance-wise, this bike could be seriously fun. The expected lightweight chassis combined with that torquey twin-cylinder engine means the MT-05 should feel extremely lively in urban environments. Quick acceleration off the line, effortless overtaking power, and agile cornering characteristics are likely to become its biggest strengths. For city riding, this motorcycle could be almost perfect. The upright handlebars provide excellent visibility, the compact dimensions make lane filtering easy, and the responsive throttle should make every traffic light launch entertaining. But the MT-05 isn't just about commuting. This bike is expected to offer enough performance for weekend rides through twisty roads. Yamaha has always tuned the Mount series for rider engagement, and the MT-05 will probably continue that tradition. Riders can expect quick steering, confident lean angles, and a chassis that feels playful rather than intimidating. One of the biggest upgrades over smaller naked bikes will likely be highway comfort. The additional engine capacity should allow the MT-05 to cruise comfortably at higher speeds without feeling strained. That means longer rides become more enjoyable, especially for riders who want a bike that can do everything from daily commuting to weekend touring. Now let's move to the chassis and suspension setup. Yamaha is expected to equip the MT-05 with a lightweight steel or aluminium frame optimized for balance and agility. The bike could weigh around 180 kilograms fully fueled, which would make it extremely nimble while still feeling stable at speed. Up front, we may see inverted USD forks that improve handling precision and front-end feedback. At the rear, a preload adjustable monoshock suspension system should provide a balance between sporty handling and everyday comfort. This is important because riders in this category want versatility. They want a bike that can attack corners confidently but also survive rough city roads without destroying their backs. Yamaha usually tunes its suspension setups very intelligently, so the MT-05 will probably offer a comfortable yet sporty ride experience. Braking performance is also expected to be impressive. Dual front disc brakes with ABS will likely come standard, providing strong stopping power and improved rider confidence. Yamaha may even include traction control and selectable riding modes depending on the final price point. And speaking of technology, the MT-05 could bring features that were once reserved for much more expensive motorcycles.